Hi friends, and welcome back to Journey Church's Teacher Talk.
Hey!
I am Sean.
I'm Steph.
This is Steph. You are Steph.
I sure am.
And we are in chapter 23 of Max Ander's 30 Days to Understanding Your Bible. This is on the Doctrine of Christ. So really felt like we should, even though it's in your books, I wanted Steph to read this passage from C.S. Lewis and just kind of let us kind of start there as kind of our focus point for this talk on Jesus.
Yeah, it's a great way to kick this chapter off. Yeah, so he says, "That is the thing we must not say. A man who was merely a man and said the sort of things that Jesus said would not be a great moral teacher. He would either be a lunatic on the level of a man who says he is a poached egg, or else he would be the devil of hell. You must make your choice. Either this man was and is the Son of God, or else a madman or something worse. You can shut him up for a fool, you can spit at him and kill him as a demon, or you can fall at his feet and call him Lord and God. But let us not come with any patronizing nonsense about his being a great human teacher. He has not left that open to us, and he did not intend to."
Boom.
I know, right?
Like mic drop. C.S. Lewis was dropping the mic.
Oh, he was.
Decades ago, friends. Decades ago. So first, there's a real invitation that I think C.S. Lewis illustrates so well in that we have to do something with Jesus.
Right.
I mean, you can't ignore. First of all, I mean, you can't be in church, you can't be in the Bible and not have any kind of ignoring of Jesus happen. But he is the absolute center of this thing, and ultimately the choice every man and woman has to make: is he who he said he was, or is he not? Yeah. And so for that, I actually want to underscore something that Max doesn't talk about in this book, but Steph, I've discovered over the years as in studying the Bible, is that there are truths and then there are truer truths. And so, as an example for that, you look at something like tithing. And we've talked about is tithing for today and all those kind of things. And Jesus would say things like this. He said, "You tithe mint, dill, and cumin, but you've neglected these weightier aspects of the law. Things like compassion, things like obedience, things like mercy." And so even in Jesus' own words, there are truths. Right. Tithing is a truth. Giving is a truth. But there are truer truths. Yeah. And there's no other truest truth than John 14:6. Jesus himself said, "I am the way, the truth, the life." He's the absolute pinnacle. Yeah. And so everything about even our study of the Bible has to revolve around the person of Jesus. He is the truest truth. There's no unseating him from that place. Right.
Yeah. I'm looking through everything right from this side of what Jesus has done, using that as our lens for going forward in the kingdom. Yeah. Absolutely.
So good.
Max lists the four major subdivisions of the Doctrine of Christ.
The Doctrine of Christ.
Oh, that makes it sound so fancy.
The Doctrine of the Anointed One.
But basically we have the deity, right? Jesus was man, but he was also God. Yep. We have his humanity. Jesus was God, but he was also a man, right?
To both ends.
They go together. Jesus' resurrection, and then Jesus' coming return.
Yeah. Which are four just central, really important, all great subdivisions to study. All of which, friends, as you navigate through not just this book, but the book, just know there's usually not really much of an end to any one of these subject matters. You can do a dive in and get into some scriptures and then just swim down. I mean, just have some fun getting down into some of the absolute foundations of some of these things. And it's fun. Mm-hmm. It is fun. More fun than geography. So, are we good? Is that good for today?
Good.
That's good for today. All right. So, as always, if you have any questions, comments, concerns, or even disagreements, post those in the section below. In the meantime, may you delight in his face as you delight in his word.
Bye.